Welcome back, guys. After our pre-season press conference, we've now moved on to the overview of the pre-season in terms of fixtures. And obviously, myself and Jay have had a few fixtures against each other along with other oppositions. Jay, if you want to just quickly tell me what happened in your pre-season.
Well, no, we didn't play. We didn't actually, as much as it says there, we didn't actually play a game on the 24th of July. We actually, as far as I'm aware, we only played on the 17th, and this one is just sort of a bug in the game almost.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we have in the first game we played our under 21s. You can see who played here: Joshua Henderson picking up an injury, Benjamin Golden Stabitler getting a double, and so did Sam Robbins. You can see everyone played very good game. They gave us a good run for their money, and it sort of dispatched
Mm.
sort of towards the end of the second half. But our under 21s actually did play quite a good game. They had a goal disallowed, to my recollection. I think that's about it because it's not really an exciting match. The big one here was the first ever derby game
Yep,
that was ever played.
that was a very good game actually. I mean,
Yeah, it was a very
in
interesting
terms of the
game.
football, it was so close. I mean, you did only manage to win in the 89th minute, and you had a 2-0 lead as well. So I did well to get back into the game, but your team just had a little bit more fighting power. I
Yeah.
mean, we're trying to test each other's teams out and see which kind of players will be working best and stuff.
Hmm.
So that's probably the main reason why these games have been so obscure and the games have been so close, and then completely opposite in the next game.
Yeah, because it was all about we I think Ryan experimented with his team in this game, and then we're just mixing it up a bit, seeing who could play well, testing that tactic. I tried my new tactic against Ryan, it didn't go well, and then I thought that's it. I'm not going to use that again. But yeah, it's all been about working tactics and things like that. So for the next game was an absolute demolition job. Everyone
Mm.
played crap.
You
I
did
ended
bring
up
on everyone though. That's the key
Yeah,
thing. I mean, you changed it.
everyone played a game. We had 23 players who played. A lot of people came on in wrong positions, like a left back came on striker because my monitor turned itself off. But it doesn't really matter. All the goals I think went in by that point anyway. We went
Yeah.
3-0 down in like a matter of 9 minutes. Then I took Edward Bamber off, and it rapidly improved. We conceded like 2 and 90 after that. But we did have that was a team that's probably will never see again because it just weren't up to scratch. It was awful team. The next game we played the Red Imps. Bit dis-
Benjamin again getting on the goal in the score
yeah,
sheet. Benjamin's playing really well.
bit disappointed we didn't get more from this. The bit disappointed we didn't get more from this actually because they are actually predicted to finish bottom in the division below us. So that was disappointing we didn't get more out of them.
I
But
did have two players injured.
yeah, but obviously again we scored 4 goals. We got 4 goals. Roger Burgess scoring. Daniel Mark Colquitt with 2, and Benjamin Golden Sabitler also got himself his third goal in pre-season. And the last one, which I think I take the most positives from out of any game, even the Derby win. I take this more out of this one. This is the team predicted to finish third in the league, and I think I finally got sort of a good team playing. This probably won't
Hmm.
be the team that we play in the division, but obviously you look at the team, you look at players who have performed well, who are getting 9+ ratings, a rating of 8.5, getting themselves on the clean sheet, getting themselves on the score sheet even. Sorry, getting themselves playing well, making some good saves. They're going to be the sort of players I look to play. As well as if, as long as you're keeping active and you're playing well, you will be in the side. I want to obviously do the best that we can, but obviously we don't want to be playing people who are just gonna not gonna bother watching the videos, not gonna follow the series, because that's a waste of someone who's sat there watching all the highlights, thinking, oh,
Yeah, I
I wish
completely
I was
agree with that.
playing, and that's a waste. We want to get people who are involved who want to get involved. If you want to get involved with the save, you want to comment on videos, you want to comment on the post, like the post, things like this, get enjoying the discussion, fight for your team when they are on the discussion posts, then you're more likely to get in the team because we will pay people that we see about more often.
Yeah,
Because
that's definitely
we
some.
want people to get in this. The whole point of this was to get people involved, and that's what we're gonna look to do. So as you can see, the first fixture is against our rivals again, which is our first competitive match, and I'm just gonna switch across to them now, and then Ryan will talk you through his preseason fixtures.
Alright. Right, so we started off. We didn't play the under 21s. I mean, I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was much point really, but As you can see, in the first game against Lions Pilots, Aaron Bastable got on the score sheet as well as Sam Malone, Ryan Lawson and Joseph Moore.
Thomas Plumley with an own goal there, sort of putting yourself. Sam Malone with the two, Joseph Moore, Ryan Lawson and Aaron Bastable. I forgot I wasn't. JFC right there as your first derby game ever, if you want to talk through that.
Yep, and Crystal Bellens actually gave them a goal, unfortunately, but that's not too much of a concern. We did play well. I mean, as you can see, I brought quite a lot of players on, and then tried my best to get players involved and see which players would work well. I'm moving on to the Britannia game, which was 7-0, which was the biggest win of the season, biggest win of the pre-season. And I got every single player on the pitch, bar two players, I think, which was Akeem Yusuf and Stephen Donnelly. Well, what the problem was with Akeem is a left attacking mid, and I play with wing back, so I did play him into the wing back, and we were trained there. But Joseph Moore gets a hat trick, which I was very proud of, and my good old admin teammate Paul Bonless played extremely well in that game, assisting 3 goals actually, as a matter of fact. But the biggest talking point again is the JFC game, which was the second game we played, and we absolutely destroyed them. I mean, Paul Walness was man of the match. I mean, he must have been so up for it. It was really well played. I mean, all the team played really well. Obviously, again in pre-season, I'm trying to get different players on, and that's exactly what I did. I brought on everyone again. A couple of yellow cards, obviously picked up. I mean, the competitive rivalry is a bit there, but again, fantastic result. I'm moving on to the college game, which was also a very good game. Ryan Lawson and David Adams getting the goals, as well as one of their players getting the own goal. I mean, that was a good game again. Winning in pre-season is brilliant, and conceding one's okay with an edgy defence, as well as trying to learn the tactics. And moving on to the last game of the pre-season meant a couple of injuries due to a lot of high fitness and high focus in training. But that's not too much concern. I've got 69 players to pick from in practically every game unless players get injured. So I'm just looking to try and find the little gaps which I can bring together and get things flowing. Shane Oldman played incredible. I watched the game, it was fantastic. Aaron Bastable also played well before getting injured. And obviously the main man Ryan Brown getting an 8.20 rating, playing at right wing back. But as again, bringing on everyone and trying to get everyone involved.
Which is basically the main aim of the season. It's just seeing who can play where, who can play, who can do what, isn't it really?
Yeah.
And I think both of us did that in pretty much every single game. So I think that's it for pre-season, isn't it? And we're going to move on now and go play the league in that first crucial competitive derby to see who's going to go and sort of get in the driving seat for the title almost.
That's exactly what I do. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this. Please make sure to comment, get yourself involved. You might see yourself playing.